crazy. You letting TJ talk to you like this? A man with a clear backpack can't tell me a thing. What's good, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are here to talk through Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 8, Healing, Thriving, and Surviving. If you are brand new to the channel, or just have not yet subscribed, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, leave your comments down below. If you guys don't do anything else, please thumbs up the video, okay? So we start out with, as always, the countdown to Karen's court date. That is crazy to me. It is crazy to me, but 3 days from Karen's court date, okay? So we start off with Gizelle. So, Gizelle and Ashley are having a GNA event, and she is letting everybody know that we have all underestimated GNA, and they are now rebranding to be a health and wellness venture now. Okay, awesome, good for them. So Mia arrives and she's asking about liquor. Man, we are at a health and wellness event. Y'all about to work out. Why you want to drink? You don't need nothing to drink, Mia. I think you drink enough. I have not forgotten how you deep throated that bottle and ruined the liquor and shots for everybody for the remainder of the weekend. So Mia wants to go outside of the courthouse for Karen and have signs, and Gizelle was like, I will not be outside the courthouse. No, ma'am. We're not going to do that. So TJ and his clear backpack arrive with Stacy. Everybody's looking for Karen. Karen did not show up. Gizelle is saying that while she wanted Karen to be there for sure and Karen was invited, that, she got whatever's going on with her court case. So she understands why why she's not there. Wendy said she is confused about what GNA actually is. So she understood a little bit when they had filthy. She understood a little bit when they had the runway show, when they did the athleisure. None of that stuff was on the website, but she understood then. But I don't know what parts about health and wellness, and a lot of their events have been kind of sponsored by like brain tumor and different brains, like different, societies and stuff like that for people that have cancer and brain tumors and stuff like that. I don't know what part of that Dr. Wendy doesn't understand, but Wendy, we didn't quite understand when you wanted to have that Nigerian bookstore bar either. So, I guess you all have business ventures that nobody quite understands. Wendy, we don't understand what's going on with these candles. Do you still have the candles? Wendy, we don't understand what is going on now with the talk show. Is it a talk show? Is it a vlog? Like, we don't understand a lot of things that you do either, Wendy. Okay, but here we go. So after they do like a little workout or whatever, Gizelle said that Ashley is not only her friend but her business partner, but she is also an international rock pop star. I said, "Oh, ma'am." No, she's not. But okay, okay. Ashley comes out and she sings. She sounds a mess. Kudos to her for having the balls to do that, but she sounded a mess. She did. So after this, the ladies are all meeting up, and Mia is like, I need to talk to you ladies because we're all friends, right? And I'm like, those are not your friends, Mia. But okay. But Mia wants to talk to the ladies um about Gordon. She said Gordon is currently in mania. He's in a manic episode. One that is not your business to be telling Mia. There is literally no reason for you to be telling these ladies anything about Gordon's mental capacity or incapacity. None whatsoever. Especially on TV. Especially in front of these cameras. But see, Mia is now turning Gordon's illness into her storyline the same way she has turned Jeremiah into a negative storyline. You're a tacky ass bitch, Mia. A horrific person. So she said that Gordon and Ink got into it. Now, we saw the scene. Did they get into it? Sure. Sure. It was it horrific and catastrophic and this big blow up? No. Gordon told you what it is and what it ain't. Checked your ass, said that he does not want to film with just you and Ink. He is not going to promote your relationship, and then he left. Honestly and truly, truth be told, I think that Gordon and Mia and Ink are all in cahoots so that they can all have a storyline and they can all remain on this show. But whatever. So she said that Gordon said that she is an adulterer. You are. And that she had an abortion by Ink. And the ladies are like, oh, 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 oh. Gizelle in her confessional said, this is not cool. Giselle said it's not exciting, it's not tea or drama, it's just too much. And it is. It is past the point of typical housewife antics. Like, what are you doing, Mia? I would not be surprised if Mia is fired after this season. We have seen people get fired for less. Ineka got fired for less last season. Robin got fired for less last season. This Jerry Springer, Mari, Sally Jesse Raphael, whatever bullshit that Mia has going on, because the audience doesn't like it. The audience doesn't like Mia. So Ink apparently told Mia that if he is a trigger for Gordon, then he'll remove himself. But we see him later in the episode at events. So who knows? Gizelle then has the ladies all hold hands so they can pray for Karen. She wants to channel her inner first lady. And I said, okay, okay. So we then see Karen. She has on her courtroom black. She's dressed for innocence. And you can tell she's nervous. Karen does look a little thinner. The ladies point out later in the episode that she's lost some weight. She does look a little thinner. She has on her black. She seems somber. She's making coffee. Ray comes down and she's like, thanks for supporting me, whatever the case. Ray said, I would rather be playing golf, wouldn't you? I said, Ray, oh my God. Karen said, no, I want to get this over with. That's what I want to do. So Karen's lawyer comes over, said we can talk in the car. They, of course, take the microphones off. And he tells Karen, you stick by me at all times. We then see the ladies all get together, Mia and Kiana. Initially, I thought it was just them two. I keep telling y'all, Kiana is in over her head on the show. Y'all keep acting like I'm crazy, but Kiana's in over her head. Because now she's like, Mia apologized, so we're good. We're working towards a better path. You just ran up on this lady about calling your dude a drug dealer. Okay, Kiana. So Mia's asking her, have you spoken to Karen? She said, I have. She said she has, and she has a message for everyone. She only want to say it once. She's going to wait for everybody to arrive. Excuse me, y'all. Ashley has a photo shoot, so she's not there. And then, of course, Karen is not there. Kiana tells them that Karen's court date was postponed and she goes back in September. Now, the September court date is, I believe, that motion that Karen was trying to get, that they didn't read her Miranda rights or something. It was something that Karen tried to get. It was something that Karen tried to get put in place so that they would like seal her records or something to that effect. And the judge threw it out. The judge said no. So I don't know if there is a follow-up court date that Karen has to go to. I haven't heard anything else about it. If you guys have, let me know down below. So they're all like, oh, we pan over to Karen and she's getting home. And she said that the legal system is very slow. Her lawyer said that things went according to plan today. So was the plan for the case to be postponed? Was that the plan? Or did Karen lie? Because to me, that doesn't make sense. Karen is saying in her confessional that the court case was postponed. Karen did not give the look. Her face was not indicative of somebody whose court case was simply postponed, and you're okay with that. Karen had the look, like she had a worried look on her face. So then for her lawyer to say that it went according to plan, to me, the math ain't mathing. Okay? I'm not a lawyer. I don't play one on TV, so I don't know. We then see Karen tell her lawyer that she's tired, this drained her. She very somberly goes upstairs. She went upstairs to cry, if you ask me. I don't blame her. And then Ray sees the lawyer out. Back over with the ladies, Wendy is like, so do we know um like what do we know what the outcome could be, because she talked to Eddie, who is a lawyer, and he said it could be house arrest, it could be community service, or it could be jail time. More than likely, because she is a public figure, she'll get community service, but I don't know. They might want to make an example out of her. I don't know. Wendy then says in her confessional that she will be there to support Karen. But if Karen is found guilty, it will give her pause, because that changes things. Because now you're guilty of doing something that not only put yourself in harm's way, but put others in harm's way. Let's be very clear. Karen is guilty, right? We know that Karen was under the influence and she got behind the wheel of a car and she drove. These are facts. The facts are, now, even though Karen declined to do the field sobriety test, the police officers and the police report are saying they could smell liquor on her, and there were wine bottles and alcohol bottles in the car. Those are facts. They're in the police report. So, Gizelle decides, let's FaceTime Karen. Terrible idea. Of course, she doesn't answer. Before Gizelle calls her, Mia said, let's text her first to make sure she's not drunk. Gizelle in her confessional said that Karen was very there for her, very supportive of her when her father passed, and she wants to do the same for her. It's a very serious situation. Stacy then said, no, I don't think Karen's drinking. She's not drinking around us. Karen's not drinking around y'all. Now, do I think that Karen may have a glass of wine or two while she's at home? She might. That's on her. But she's not going to drink on camera or around y'all asses, because y'all are going to have y'all foot on her neck about it. So, Mia said that if Karen does not drink, then she doesn't have sex, basically meaning that Karen is still drinking. I don't know what target Mia has out for everybody this season, but it's interesting, the approach that she's taking. We then pan over to Ashley. Apparently, it's Ashley's birthday. Did we know all their birthdays were this close together? Or were we always just focused on Karen's? Okay. So Ashley's making the cake with Dean and Dylan. Somebody said in the comments, why are Dean and Dylan always on top of the counter? Because they're kids. Like, how else are kids going to help you do things when they're, like, I think so many times people just want to rag on Ashley, that the easiest thing for some people is to attack her parenting. Them kids sitting on the counter while she is doing stuff, to me, is not a big deal. Y'all probably have your own kids sitting on the counter next to you while you're typing that message, but okay. So it's Ashley's birthday that weekend. Her family comes over. We see Uncle Lump. We know he is the only person in Ashley's family that got his head on his shoulders and has good sense. And Ashley's in her confessional feeling a way that Wendy's birthday party is on her actual birthday. Sometimes it be like that, Ashley. I mean, then she's like, we had a whole birthday party for Wendy in Charlotte. That trip was not Wendy's birthday trip. I don't know why the audience thought it was. It was never designed to be that. It was never designed to be that, y'all. Wendy's birthday happened to be during the trip. But if that's the day she picked for her birthday, that's the day she picked for her party. Either you go and it's still your birthday, or you don't and it's still your birthday. It's still your birthday either way. So She's talking, telling her aunt and uncle how she went to mediation, and we know that she did finally indeed file for divorce. That report came out just like a couple of days ago. We'll see if it once it's finalized, then let me know. So her family tells her to prepare for the worst. She gets emotional. She wants to cry, and Uncle Lump tells her, "Look, this is a good decision, okay? And every time you see Michael, you will be reminded how good of a decision this is." We see Mia, she's picking Ink up from the airport. Now, I thought Ink just told you that if he is a trigger for Gordon, then he will remove himself. But I guess he really doesn't care. Mia immediately starts talking about Gordon in the car because that is Mia's storyline. Here's the thing, if Mia wants to be dating Ink, go for it. That should be your storyline. Every time that Mia is on screen, she is talking about Gordon and his mental disorder. She's talking about him being bipolar every single time. Talk about your shit, Mia. What happened to that cancer, no cancer shit you had going on? What happened to that? Let's talk about the money. What are your business ventures? I don't understand this. Like, you don't want to be with Gordon, but you can't go a fucking scene without talking about Gordon. Okay. Okay. So, Mia said that after Gordon stormed out, her, Ink, and the kids and Gordon were all upstairs playing by the pool, taking shots, and we saw it. Everybody is in on this together. All of them. Ink then said, "Stand on business, granddaddy." This is a game. This is a game. And I kind of feel like Gordon is okay with Mia using him as a storyline because one, Gordon's not a part of the business anymore. Mia does still work for the joint. Mia is not the CEO and all that other bullshit she was saying, but Mia does still work for the joint. That was proven when people like looked up their books and saw that she's like marketing or something like that. So Mia is the only one bringing money in. I don't know what Ink does. I don't. Is he a DJ? Me is the only one that's bringing money in to support these kids. So I think that Gordon is very okay. He's complicit with Mia using him as a storyline to talk about whatever's going on because they think it's going to keep them on the show. Not realizing that the audience, me myself, and a good couple 100,000 other people, we're tired of it. We don't care about it. You're doing too much. But see, Mia set up on Carlos King's podcast, and he told her that you were the X Factor and you were the force multiplier, and Mia was the face of Potomac, and Mia was gonna push the franchise forward. And now Mia done got her head so far up her own ass that she doesn't realize that she is killing her image. You're ruining yourself on this show. We don't like you. We don't like your storyline. We then get to Wendy, and we're finally at the party. So Wendy and Eddie are walking around the party. I don't think that's their house. No. Was that their house? They're at a venue. We'll call it a venue. Could be their house. I don't think it is though. And it's off of the water. And that's where she's going to have her party. So they're walking through the venue, looking at things. She wants to make sure that Eddie's siblings are at the family table. So Eddie apparently has two sisters. And so she wants to make sure that her sisters and their husbands are sitting at the family table. If his parents come, awesome, but they know that for sure his relationship with his siblings has been better. So good for that at least. Y'all gotta stop talking about his parents in front of y'all kids though. Bad precedent. So Mia and Ink arrive and it's like, oh, okay. Cool. So Mia said that it's okay for Karen to say that she needs support. Because if she just says she needs support, then they can support her because that's what friends do. It's obvious that Karen needs support. It's obvious. it's obvious that Karen needs support. But okay, Mia. So Mia goes up to Wendy's mother and speaks to her. And her mother tells her, I put you in my prayers for real this time. So her mother brings up Mia calling her a crow, said that she's not a witch, she is a child of God, and she prays in the name of Jesus, and she calls for the fire of the Holy Spirit and all that type of stuff. So they have a little, I don't want to say exchange, but they have a little conversation. I recognize that that Wendy's mother is an elder, so there should be a level of respect there. But I feel like Mia didn't take the conversation serious. Like, if you're gonna really apologize to this woman, then really apologize to her. But I also think that Wendy's mother owed Mia an apology too. But whatever. We see Ashley over to the side talking to Karen, and she asks Karen about, what's going on with your case. Karen, of course, said, I cannot say. Ray said, well, I can talk about it. Ray. Oh my God. And Karen was like, no, no, you can't. Ray gonna slip up one day, get him a little too much scotch in him and spill the beans. Because the way that Ray was about to tell Ashley was getting ready to tell that. Oh my God. So we then see Wendy arrive. She arrives on a boat. They're out there doing donuts and going in circles and circles and circles. At first, everybody was like, this is awesome. And then eventually, everybody turns away because we're not going to just watch you do donuts, sis. You could have got your dress completely wet, Wendy. But okay. We see Ashley talking to Stacy and saying that she is going to do a drag king show later that night for her birthday. And Stacy was like, what's a drag king? Ashley said, well, drag queen is when a man dresses up as a woman, and drag king is when a woman dresses up as a man. So Ashley's in her confessional saying that she feels like she got a little dude inside of her, and I guess Ashton, I guess that's her drag king's name, is going to come out in a low voice. Shut up, Ashley. Shut up. So then everybody is sitting down at the table. They have assigned seats. We see Stacy, Lord have mercy, asking Ray if he knows what a drag king show is. Ray has no idea. Ray said, I've heard of drag queen, but not drag king. Ray is completely befuddled, as was I. So Stacy tells Ashley, well, look, Ray doesn't know what it is either. And Ashley's like, me and Stacy are a lot alike, but she needs more flavor. Ashley, so do you. Ashley, you need more flavor too. But whatever, sis. So we then see Wendy come in. Oh, before this, Wendy's mother tells her cousins don't speak to Eddie's sisters because Eddie's sisters did not come speak to her. Okay. So we see them taking pictures. Like, I'm happy that Eddie's siblings were there because I'm happy that they were there. But it does not look like the two families are going to be melding together anytime soon. Not for real. TJ comes over, sits down, tells Stacy, "Oh, you're noticing me now." When she say, "Hey, you, where have you been?" "Oh, you're noticing me now." Then said, "You've been hanging out with everybody else but me. You are a grown ass man." Now, on one hand, can we get my Libra scale out? On one hand, yes, Stacy, that is your guest. You would think that y'all should be together at the party, right? Yes. But on the other hand, TJ, you look like you were perfectly fine over there talking to Ray. Go find some other men to go talk to. Go find other people to just talk to. But he was upset about that, so I guess. So he tells her, get it together and take your hand up off of me. We talked about this, like running down on her. It was so crazy. And she sits there and takes it. So then Stacy asks if he likes the flowers, and he said that's a girl question. Now he got an attitude. Okay, now he has an attitude. So we do see Wendy come down. She makes her announcement, blah, 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 woo, 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 whatever. The ladies all go over to the side, and Gizelle tells Mia, look, you told us a lot of personal, sensitive things the other day. And now, 24 hours later, y'all are all hanging out together on Instagram. Like, what's really going on? Mia said, well, before the GNA event, Gordon and Ink were on a rampage with each other. And then Ashley is like, so after that, Mia was like, after that, things, got better. So then Mia said, look, the fathers of her children can get along. And everybody's like, fathers? Yes, it's semantics, right? That older boy that we do not see on the show anymore is not Gordon's son. He has his own father. So when Mia is saying the fathers of her children can get along, she's referring to Gordon and the oldest boy's father. She's not talking about Ink. Mia keeps doing this because, again, she wants to push the storyline. She wants to have this discourse because for whatever reason Mia believes that this is how she should behave on this show. It's very whatever. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.